I haven't been uploading in a minute. Okay, what's up guys? Fernando here, and I'm back. Now I know I've been gone for quite some time now, and I could sit here, talk about it, but we'll save that for a later video since today I do want to jump straight into things. I will be selling most of my closet with Grailed. Myself as Silver League, Middleman Store, Horror Vecchio, Groupie, and Ako from Japan. Now we've all compiled upwards of 1,000 pieces that we'll be selling at the pop-up shop, which will be in exactly a week, I want to say, from this video. April 6th through the 12th. I believe the address is 7907 Rosewood Avenue here in Los Angeles. Now I know some people won't be able to make it, so we are going to be doing a pre-sale on Grailed, I believe Tuesday, usually around 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. noon Eastern time. So I'll be going through some of my pieces, some of Middleman's, and some of Horror Vecchio's pieces in today's video. Now this is just gonna be obviously a small preview, a look inside as to what will be at the pop-up, what will be in the pre-sale. I do want to start with some of my personal pieces, some of my favorites, and one in particular that I've been getting a ton of questions on. So we'll start with those. To start things off, I have my pair of Undercover Vism Scab Cristos. These are a one-off from Undercover. Now for those of you guys that don't know what one-off is, as the name implies, it is a one-of-one variation. I'm not too sure if that means that this is the only pair in existence. A lot of my friends were stumped. None of them have seen them. I had not seen them until I found them. So I may either leave them on display, I might just wear them, I'm not too sure, but this is my personal pair. Now obviously if I do get an enticing offer, might just have to jump on it since I'm a reseller. Just like a few details, you have the Undercover Giz print running down the side. You have the crust scab patchwork on the front as well as on the toes right here. And these are obviously quite in cooked condition. I'll probably do an actual in-depth write-up on them on the Silver League Instagram, and you guys may see them posted over there. Now next up we have a piece from Horror Vecchio. Now Horror Vecchio is actually, I believe, the first archive store in the US, I want to say. Kel is an OG, Kel runs Horror Vecchio. Kel is the henchman of archivists. He's gonna love that. Here we have a JPG tattoo shirt. This is the Safe Sex for Everyone. Now there are a bunch of women's versions out there. As Kel stated, his is the men's version. Now a ton of the JPG tattoo shirts are, I want to say, one of the most sought after pieces from JPG's work. Due to the loud graphics, this one's pretty bold, saying Safe Sex Forever. If you guys want to read more about this, Kel did a nice little write-up on Horror Vecchio's Instagram, so you can definitely go check that out. This is actually one of the items that will be on the Grailed online pre-sale on Tuesday. So next up I have a couple of pieces from CDG Spring Summer 2006 collection. Now this jacket in particular is from the guys over at Middleman. This season was the one in collaboration with the Rolling Stones. This happens to be a floral work jacket. It's done in a relatively lighter weight fabric, and it just has a white and red floral going throughout it with the Rolling Stones lip and tongue logo kind of scattered throughout the print. This is one of the items that will actually be physically at the pop-up for the week, and that's from the guys over at Middleman Stores. Shout out to Cliff and Kyle. Alongside that jacket, I also have two of the Rolling Stones tees. Now, this one features a contrast stitch, a bit of a different neckline than the next one, and it has a double lip and tongue logo done in a glittered screen print. Both of these obviously have the CDG logo at the bottom, and this one's just a tonal version with no contrast stitch. Couple of items from the Rolling Stones collection. It's a pretty popular one. Next up, I have Split Logo Mania. As you guys may have seen, I recently just gave away a second version of this Autumn Winter 01 split logo jacket. This is the second one I've gotten. I have the gray hooded cotton work jacket. These are all in a size medium. Next up I have the gray collared split logo jacket with the orange logo. And then this is the one I kept for the Grailed drop, since this is, in my opinion, the best one. Personally, I prefer the ones with the collar. I think the hooded ones are a little bit cooler. Has a cinched waist as well as at the cuffs. And I just personally like how these fit a lot better. Not on me personally, but on other people. And the condition on this one is like pretty near perfect. And finally, as far as the work jackets go, this is my double up on the black and blue one. Now, the funny thing I have about the split logo, besides the fact that I have way too many of them, is that I started calling them the Splogo. Now, a lot of my friends that are doing this pop-up didn't really understand when I said Splogo. Now, let me break it down. The box logo is referred to as the BOGO, and the split logo becomes the Splogo. Honestly, the split logo is pretty much the box logo of Archive. I'll just leave it at that. I may as well also include the chambray short sleeve button up. It's a chambray fabric, this orange screen print. It's a super nice summer shirt, very lightweight. So those are all my Splogos, I think. Oh wait, I have one more. That's not it for the Splogos. Got one more split logo. I've been saying logo way too much. This is the Autumn Winter 1993 split logo long sleeve t-shirt. Has a little bit of a mock neck going on, a white contrast stitch down the seam. I believe this is the first split logo ever made. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And it just has the white print on the front. Now surprisingly, this is extremely thick, and usually my CDG tees are relatively lighter weight, so this is actually a lot better. Fits me pretty well. But in my personal opinion, as far as the split logo tees go, this has got to be the best one. Personally, just prefer long sleeves. Switching it up, I cannot make a video without number 9. I have a few of the hybrid pieces. I actually have 3. 2 of them are in the online pre-sale, including the number 9 hybrid blazer. The hybrid tops are super popular. One of the most iconic or recognizable number 9 pieces. Probably the most recognizable number 9 piece aside from like cigarettes, tees, and stuff like that. This is the variation with the blazer at the upper half. Sweatshirt sleeves with distressing at the elbow, a vintage military cargo pocket, and then it's finished off with a nice blue checkered flannel at the bottom. I was very surprised with how it fits. It's actually extremely comfortable. I don't know why I tried this on, you can't even see anything, but this is a size 4. The thing with number 9 is, as you guys may have come accustomed to, is that the sizing is pretty tiny. As you guys kind of saw on the shoulder, this size 4 jacket fits me pretty well. I would say it's more of a true to size large, and this is part of the Grailed pre-sale. Another hybrid piece that I have in the pre-sale coming up on Tuesday on Grailed.com is the hybrid cargos. There are a few variations. Some of them have the sweatpants at the waist, some of them have it at the bottom. Personally prefer the sweatpants at the waist just because it allows for a little bit more size variation. You can be somewhat slimmer, somewhat bigger, and they should work out. The pants that have the suiting at the top, it's pretty limiting to what size you can get. These are a size 3 and they fit me just a little bit big. They run extremely long. You have the box cargo pockets at the front, the cargo pockets at the back with the bondage strap made out of vintage military garb, and then we have the suiting at the bottom with the tuxedo line at the outseam. So pretty iconic pair of pants right here. Trevor and I were talking about this the other day, and we were just talking about how 2003 is probably the best year of Undercover. You could argue that spring summer 2006 is probably the best collection, but I think as far as the best year goes, 2003 had Paper Doll and Scab, which are my 2 personal favorites from Undercover. This is the Scab trucker jacket, which has the ethnic print at the bottom, some fraying at the bottom of the hem, done in a light tan corduroy. You have the distressing all around the collar. And yeah, other than that, it really is just a corduroy cotton trucker jacket with some ethnic Scab details at the bottom. So next one, I'm pretty sad to see this one go. It was supposed to be a personal piece, but I did decide to include it in the Grailed pre-sale. So this is the Issey Miyake Issey Sport bomber jacket. There are a few variations of this jacket, or as far as them using the logo on bombers. This is the wool and leather sleeve variation, which is, in my opinion, the best one. And just in general, I think these are a lot harder to find than, say, the cotton or just the wool ones. You have the nice IS Care Information logo on the back. Now, usually the longer logos reach a lot higher prices, but there are also a few other bombers. I have one other one on the way. Then I also have 2 of the wool versions. These are a little bit different. These are the IS Team wool bombers. This one's done in a charcoal and royal blue wool with a cream, green, and black chenille patch. Now this is my personal favorite, just color-wise. Has a nice red, beige, blue mixture, and you also have the IS meme at the front. Now I do have a few other more hybrid pieces. This is pretty self-explanatory right here. These are the Rebel Gods from Paper Doll. I personally am not the biggest fan of these just on how they fit due to the sweatpants at the back. I know some people actually prefer that. That's actually their drawing point to them. And these actually do have double knee blowouts, which I don't think is how they came. I believe they just started off with this one blow right here. Who knows, maybe the prior owner did that himself. But I actually do think this adds quite a bit of character. No, I'm kidding. Now I do actually think it goes with the pants, looks pretty natural to them. There are 2 variations of these. This is the men's pair with the black on the back. Personally, I like this a lot more than the gray sweatpants on the back. But then again, to each their own. Following up on another pair of hybrid pants. Pretty much the same wash on the front, a little bit different. Also has knee blowouts. Now the back paneling of the pants are actually all cargo. It's a bit of a cotton twill. I think it makes the pants fit more regular, even though it's still a little bit weird with the cotton and a denim front. But I actually do think that the cotton on the back works a lot better than, say, a sweatpant. And these do have a removable cargo pocket on the back. So if you want to play it a little bit more safe, a little bit more simple, you could do that. So I think that does bring us to the end of the video. That is some of the inventory that will be at the Grailed pop-up. Some of the inventory that will be in our pre-sale coming up on this Tuesday. Now for those of you guys that are able to come to the pop-up, I would be genuinely excited to meet you guys. So don't be afraid to come say hi. And I hope to see most of you guys there if you're able to make it. For those of you guys that can make it, it's April 6th through the 12th at 7907 Rosewood Avenue. I'll put the flyer right here on the screen. We are going to be doing 12 to 8 p.m. And for those of you guys that cannot make the pop-up, I really would appreciate if you guys checked Grailed.com on Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. That is when our pre-sale will be going live. If you guys want to check out the lookbook or the pre-sale preview, I will be linking those down below for you guys. Now, other than that, I'm genuinely super excited and proud to be part of this pop-up. It's super exciting to be a part of Grailed's first physical presence. It's really the first time you can physically see Grailed, and to be alongside some of my personal favorite sellers. Just super excited. It's gonna be a fun week. And for those of you guys that are able to come, we'd love to see you guys there. I've already said all of this. I'm just gonna keep on rambling, keep on repeating myself. You guys know the info. I'll link everything down below. With that said, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.